I know you're a monster.
Hi, my name is Kamal, and today I'm going to be showing you some tutorials on Voltz. Now, oh, what am I on about? What's up, everybody? It's Kamal here, and today we are back on Voltz. Now, I know this isn't the Voltz Let's Play, but this is Voltz tutorials once more. Now, if you remember from last time, we covered ICBM mod, which is interesting. I still need to give a bit of, I still need to explain a bit more, because I don't think I presented myself very well. So, oh, what was that? Alright. So here, I have the MineFactory Reloaded mod. Now here I have quite a few machines in here that I will be covering all of them, but like kind of separately. And they're basically put in tiers. So this one would be a tier 1 because these are more basic based on what their names are. Because the planter, fisher, harvester, you can guess what those are. But then these things, deep storage unit, meat packer, which I want to look at, bioreactor, look at all these things. And then you got these machines that I didn't even know existed. You got a straw? What? I didn't even know there were straws in Minecraft. Well, now you do. Now I can sip on the water when I feel like it. And I apparently can drink a square of water. So, let's head over here. Alright, so we have the planter. And that's what a planter looks like in there. Now here we have a planter that's underwater. Well, under 1 block of water. And here we have some melon and pumpkin seeds in there. Now the way that this works is basically you want to put seeds in here and make sure it gets power. So we're gonna put a whole bunch of seeds in here, and as you can see, it starts to plant the seeds in an area. Now we have an upgrader here that has a radius of 2. Upgraders, basically they will either increase or where one will decrease it by 1, but the other upgrades will increase it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will increase it by that much. So the standard square of how much it will plant at first without any upgrades is just a ring around the planter. But as you add more, it will step it by 1, and then etc, etc, etc. It'll keep going so you can have like a field full of wheat. So yeah, that's one thing you can do with that. So you do need power to power this in order for it to work, otherwise it won't work. And it's best suitable to have it under 1 block of water, and it does need power, so you're gonna have to wire some universal cabling down underneath the earth. And yeah, not sure where it is at the moment. I think it is down there, I just haven't touched it. Oh, I broke it. Now you can hoe this, I'll say. So you can just use a hoe and hoe on these if you feel like it, but it will do it automatically, but it's up to you if you want to do it. I don't know if it will make a difference in power. And here we have a fisher. Now here we have 13 raw fish. How did we get all that fish? Well, this thing needs power as well, so we have an ultimate energy cube, which is one of the best storage units in the Voltz mod pack. And it stores the most energy, so if you have a full cube of energy in here, it's gonna last quite a while. So yeah, so here we have a fisher. This is what one looks like. It looks just like a planter, except it's just gonna be a fisher. Yeah, I can't really say much about that. So the way this works is that you need to put this near a body of water, preferably in it or on top of it. It should work either way. And what'll happen is it'll start to idle for a little bit, but each time this bar depletes, here we have 571, and then the work goes up. And you need to make sure it has energy, and once the work gets to 900 WK, or wick I'm just assuming it means, it will produce a fish from the water. It'll suck one up and put one into the chest. Alright, so that's gone. Now we have 15 raw fish. So yeah, it basically sucks up the fish and brings them into a chest. Now if you don't have a chest above that, it will just spew them out. So you're gonna want to have something to catch it, or like some cables to get it and bring it to an ME system, which I've just learned about, and I love it. I love them so much. So now we're gonna get on to the harvester. Yeah, this is a harvester. What is that? That does not look right.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
But anyway, these all need power. I'm just going to say that now. These all need power. I don't have to keep on saying that, oh, okay, just one needs power and then the other ones are just free. No, they all need power. So here we have a harvester. Now, it'll do just as you think. You can unit in unison with a planter. So we have a planter that are planting potatoes. And what it will do is harvest any crops in its radius. So it'll harvest crops in a 3-block radius at first. But the more you put upgrades in there, it will keep on going. So it could harvest things from pretty much over here, I believe, if my math is correct. Okay, I just made a guess. So here we have 39 potatoes, which you need a chest right next to it so that it doesn't spew out once again unless you have something else that catches it. And then yeah, there's supposed to be a harvester in there, but I took it out already. So here we have the rancher. Now this does not make ranch dressing sauce. No, it does not. But it will ranch animals. And when I mean ranch, it will harvest things from animals. So the animals that can be harvested from are cows, sheep, mushrooms, and squids. Yep, squids can be ranched. So here, these need power, so I have a nice little hidden system-ish. Well, you can't see the universal cabling, but you can see this, so you know it's getting powered. So, you have a rancher right here, and what it'll do, if there's an animal adjacent to it, which is like 1 block away from it, depending on what upgrade's in there, or, well, I could be wrong, but it will do something to the animal. So for the sheep, it will collect wool from them, which is why it's naked. And from the cow, if you have a bucket in there, it will get milk. And then you can have like an infinite milk farm. Or well, for some reason I have wool in there. Cow's questionable, but yeah. From mushrooms, it will give you mushroom soup, I believe. And I don't remember if it actually turns it back into a cow. I don't remember. But then for squids, it will get squidding from them. But you have to have the squid underwater, otherwise it will die. I don't know, how'd you get out? Were you in there at some point? I don't know. But yeah, you see how now they got eaten by the sheep, but it got instantly sheared? Yeah, that's what happens. And now we have 3 wool. We can make ourselves a nice bed. So that's pretty cool. And now for the last machine of the day, we have the fertilizer. Now as you can see, it's doing something there. Some glowing something. Something's going on in the world. I don't know. So we have a fertilizer here. Now you need to put industrial fertilizer here, not organic fertilizer like the bone meal and stuff. I mean, it works. I don't know. Let's try and put that in there. I haven't actually tried it. Nope, doesn't seem to work. So you have to put industrial fertilizer in there. And yeah, you can put an upgrade in here and it will make a radius and it will add fertilizer to the crops. You can use this in unison with the harvester and the planter. Here we have some carrots being planted here, and there's no more. And yeah, these run out quite quickly, so you're gonna need quite a bit of fertilizer. So you're gonna have to do a bit of pre-farming. What was that? You're gonna have to use some bone meal at first, but then over time, you'll get a nice yield. The harvester, by the way, produces sludge from all of this. Probably from like grinding up all those carrots and stuff. And it will make some excess stuff called sludge, which we'll get to in a later episode, but basically that sludge can be used to make something more useful. And in here we have loads of carrots. So that's just that's just an example of what you can do with these basic machines. So these are basically, you could say like a farming episode, because if you're living on a ranch or a farm and you don't want to do all the work all the time, I mean, you could have like a nice wheat field, but you're gonna get tired at some point, right? And you're gonna want to use something more automatic, so you're gonna want to use these. Now, it's not to say that you have to. You don't have to have these machines. It would make things much easier rather than you having to do it. But if you prefer to do it, that's voice crack. That's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you. I'm one of those people who are just like, I could go either way. It doesn't matter to me. So I hope you guys enjoy this little tutorial video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. The next machines that we're going to be going over is, let's see, the veterinary station. veterinary. I think that's how you say it. The item collector, the block breaker, the weather collector, and the sludge boiler. Remember when I said that some machines produce sludge? Well, this little boy is gonna help us with that. So yeah, and then after that we'll get on to the next 5, and then we'll finish this off. So it'll be like a small video, then we'll get on to this, then on to this. If there's a certain way you want me to do these tutorials, like be like, no, do one machine at a time and actually go really in depth of what its potential can do. Like, what can you do that you wouldn't think you could do with it? And then I'll be like, all right, I'm glad to do that. So yeah, bye everybody, have a great day.